All right. Let's see here. No one wants to join my webcast.
What was that?
So no one wants to join my webcast.
Why is that?
I don't know. 0 viewers, man. Just me in here. I can't start till I have one person. There's one person. There's one person. Somebody joined. Okay. I'm going to record this and get started anyway for future posterity's sake. Okay, testing. Record this. Looks good. Okay. Broadcasting here. Screen sharing on. Almost there, guys. Okay. Present to everyone. So this is a quick demonstration of what I worked on last night till 1 in the morning. And the reason why I'm showing this is because we have the screen that we needed to create. Let me pull it up here in my Dropbox. Devslopes app. So I needed to create this mountain type screen. It's not all the way done, but I needed to create the screen here. And I ran into problems. When I was using UIKit and storyboards, I couldn't use constraints with these images here because it wouldn't, even with size classes, it just was near impossible to get it to look right on iPad and on iPhone. It just was very, very difficult. And so one thing I was thinking about was maybe I'll create this in a zip file, 1 zip for iPhone, 1 zip for iPad, but that's twice as much work, and I always hate going that route. And so nothing was really working. And also I needed it on a scroll view, and that scroll views introduce a whole new layer of complexity when you're pinching and zooming and things like that. So the solution I actually ended up doing was using SpriteKit in our application. And so I'm going to demonstrate the app real quick here. iPhone 6. We run it here on the simulator. It's coming. We'll get there. Okay, almost there. Come on. There we go. So there's a button, and you just click it, and it loads this screen here. And you can't really see the parallax effect because I'm on a simulator here, but I actually even coded my own parallax effect because SpriteKit doesn't work with it. But here we got snow falling. We got clouds in the background. I can pinch zoom to zoom in, and I can actually pan around. And anyway, so I created this cool screen here in SpriteKit. And what's really cool is, in fact, let me just move it over here, close this so you can just keep it open so you can appreciate the prettiness of it. So yeah, we got particle effects, all kinds of cool things going on, clouds animating, and parallax effect in place. And I'll show you what I did here. So what I actually did was in my storyboard, I just created a view here and put in a view controller, and this is an SK view. And so this is the slopes screen VC. Okay, and I turned on should auto rotate on iPhone, should not auto rotate on iPhone, and then supported interface orientations, only portrait on iPhone and on iPad landscape as well. And so basically what you do is when you load the screen, we select which, well, here it is right here. We select, actually it's in the previous screen here, DA slope screen. We're looking for, where is it? DA slope selection screen. So we're gonna have a screen where you can select your courses or your slopes, and then you actually pass in the name of the one that you wanna load. So imagine that there's a bunch of cards, you tap on one, and then it passes in the name here. So then it performs the segue, which then loads our slope screen, which then pulls open a Swift scene. So this is just like how you might create a SpriteKit project. We're just doing it here in this view controller. And then so we load DA slope Swift scene, which actually inherits from this class here. And this is where I implemented like pinch zooming, the camera positioning, being able to pan around, things like that, touches moved, set notes or parallax. I even created my own code for my own parallax code. It's very, very simple, but basically when you rotate the device, you either move, the max amount of points you can move is like 5 or 6 or something like that, and then it won't move anymore. So just a slight movement to give the notion of parallax effect here. Anyway, so I did all this here in SpriteKit, which is really cool. And then I'd add buttons and things like that. Unfortunately, I don't feel like this is a great user experience. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be getting rid of this screen. We're not going to use it for what I used it for. Whereas I was going to have those little bullet points there for each like section in a course, but it's just not user friendly. Going onto the screen, being able to select things. So what I want to use this for instead is maybe like you've completed a course and we show an animation of a skier coming down or something fun or exciting, or maybe this is the main screen or the slope selection screen, and this is the background, and then you have like cards that you're swiping through on here where you can actually select your course. But I'm no longer going to use this screen for selecting different sections in a course. It wasn't a great user experience, even though it's really cool. So what we'll actually do is we'll have more of a list, kind of like Udemy or something else, where each section is in that list. Actually, just like our list screen. Let me see if I have that here still. Dropbox. That's login assets. No, I don't have it here. It must be in our Trello. Let's pull it open here so you can see what I'm talking about. So we've got done. One of these was Evan's card and rough foundation mockups. That's the one. We want version 2. Okay, so yeah, again, these were going to be sections within a course slope. But anyway, what I'm instead going to do is this screen right here, which normally you would select one of these course icons, and then it would take you here to the actual video list. We're just not going to do that thing with the icons, and we're going to put them all here. So the sections will be in here with their specific icons. So this is the next section, this is the next section, all inclusive, just one giant list. It's a much better user experience. Anyway, this flow, we're just taking it out of the flow. I spent like 6 hours programming that screen. And as much as I want to keep it there, it's not the right decision. But so yeah, so mixing SpriteKit with UIKit, it's doable. And actually, if I did continue this route, what I'd end up doing is probably have some type of manager class, maybe a singleton or something that my SpriteKit could call, so I could present new view controllers. Because once you're in SpriteKit, it's hard to talk to the outside world. So I would probably use some type of service layer to manage, like a container layer to manage the loading of like going back, or if I want to load the list screen, I would load it from this service layer. And anyway, something like that. So if you want a cool animation when someone earns a badge or so, try something like this, a badge icon. Yeah, that's a cool idea. We're gonna do stuff like that. I'm gonna still keep it fun with animations. I'm just not gonna use this screen here. So anyway, that is using SpriteKit with UIKit together. Pretty cool. That's it, really. I'm gonna hose this. Oh, not hose it, just move it somewhere else, and I'm sure we'll find a place for it in the app. But that's it. That's it. Any questions? No questions? I see no questions. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call this video done. If you have any questions about SpriteKit or with UIKit, just let me know and I can show you more of what I did. So that's it. Mark Price at devslopes.com. See you later.